गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी। माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा। लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा। सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी। कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी। कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी। कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी,
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा। लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा, लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया। बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा, सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी। कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी।
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी,
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा, लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़िन को काया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा, सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाओ बलिहारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाओ बलिहारी। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाओ बलिहारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी,
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी,
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी। पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा, लड़वन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा,
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, बांझन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा, सूर शाम शरण आए सफल कीजे सेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी, दीनन की लाज रखो शंभु सुतकारी, कामना को पूरा करो जाऊं बलिहारी, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
कार्यकाल में उनके अथक प्रयासों से ये शारिका भवन और ये सभागार निर्मित हुआ है। आज हम उसी महान व्यक्तित्व की 100वीं वर्षगांठ मनाने के लिए यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हुए हैं। सबसे पहले हम इस कार्यक्रम के लिए दीप प्रज्वलन के द्वारा इसका शुभारंभ करेंगे। मैं डॉक्टर सोपुरी जी से अनुरोध करता हूँ कि वे डॉक्टर रंगनाथन और सिद्धार्थ कौल जी इनको लेके दीप प्रज्वलन के लिए प्रस्थान करें। मैं सामने बैठे और हमारे विशेष अतिथियों से भी अनुरोध करूंगा कि वे भी वहां पहुंचें और दीप प्रज्वलन का ये शुभ कार्य करें। मैंने आज के समारोह का हम शुभारंभ कर रहे हैं एक इंटरव्यू से जो बहुत पहले पापा जी ने दूरदर्शन के लिए किया था और राजीव मल्होत्रा जी ने उसे कंडक्ट किया था। ये रिकॉर्डिंग हमें कहीं से प्राप्त हुई है, तो हम शुभारंभ उसी इंटरव्यू की क्लिपिंग से कर रहे हैं। इंटरव्यू काफ़ी लंबा था, तो उसे हमने कुछ एडिट करके शॉर्ट करने की कोशिश की है। इसके साथ ही हम शुरुआत करते हैं आज के कार्यक्रम की। वो चला दीजिए आप इंटरव्यू।
Welcome to Mindscapes, our series of conversations with men and women whose ideas, vision and philosophy define our contemporary world. My guest today is known as Papaji to more than 15,000 children all over India. He leads the SOS Children's Villages movement, a unique concept which seeks to provide surrogate families for children abandoned, destitute or orphaned. I'm delighted to welcome Mr. Jagan Kaul.
Thank you very much.
So, Kaul, how does it feel to be Papaji to that many children?
Well, it started very humbly in Greenfield. Quite a number of my children would walk like I would walk, talk like I would talk. And one day, one of these went, "So Papaji ja rahe hain." And it caught on.
You were then working with the Delhi
I
administration
was
as
in
a
the
welfare
government,
officer.
a gazetted officer,
And
quite a few
part
things.
of the security of a government job to pursue this dream.
So there are many kinds of securities a human being is looking for. Very true, a government job is very secure, very little to do, very few explanations. But somehow or other it never gave me that inner satisfaction which I was looking for. And something I could do a little, something really undefined. I wouldn't tell you that I had this great vision and I will do this and I will do that. But something very nice, something human.
And so the SOS Children's Villages were born in the first village. What was the basic guiding philosophy, the model? What was it seeking out to do?
Very simple, very simple. It's almost kind of replicating the ordinary household. Children who have lost parents, who have nobody to look after them. You know, a child needs someone to look after. The best is a family, but something very near the family. And that is what SOS is, something very near the natural family. I want to almost construct a family. Look for a woman who is looking for children, who is looking for a house, who is looking for security, of love, of care in that kind of a thing. And I found quite a few of them. And we have very large numbers in this country today even. And
Are these women who assume the role of mothers of themselves destitute?
I'm not very fond of that, really, that word destitute. A woman in love with children who has not been able to get that love. She has not married, she looks for a few children with whom she can play, she can feed them, she can call them, she can rebuke them, that kind of a thing. You have to find this woman. And there is no comparison to the Indian woman. I'm not comparing with other parts of the world, but when you look, this woman knows to give. She gives, and she gives. I had a personal experience, my own mother, how much she gives. My own many friends who have been women, how much they give to the world. They don't demand anything. And these SS mothers, they're beautiful women. I mean, that is the whole description one can use.
And how do you find them? What is the process of
How do you look for them really? By word of mouth. But then you advertise a lot. You write to many organizations, you write to friends, you write to whosoever you think can help, that kind of a thing. And they say, oh yes, I know that woman, probably. Why don't you try it, Mr. Kaul? And you get in touch. And when I had the first batch of women, and quite a few of them are still very much alive and kicking, although old, now we have a retired mother's home at Greenfield again. And you have to see how beautifully they live, their small room, how the children come to them. Mama Tiko, kuch lines hamare liye. One of the mothers also got sick. You can imagine the children who have looked after her so well.
So we have this model where you have the mother, and then you have
the
children.
mother, a few children, 8 or 9 children,
And then
actually
you
in residence about 7 or 8, a few grown up who go to the studies, and the rest is all normal, very normal.
So you have these families.
It is the family,
And
then the children go to study to different parts, to schools, quite a few of them to university, a larger number of them to many professions. We have today doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers, we have nurses. Well, I have even a few soldiers.
To get back to this model, so you have these families with mothers and children living in a home, and then you have clusters of homes which forms an SOS village.
Mother with a few children, siblings always together, boys and girls together, like a small family, very well structured, a young small baby. Then you have a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a girl, a boy, that kind of a thing. And you prepare the children, look, we are going to have a baby very soon, and that kind of a thing. And it's a normal family.
And then they live in clusters in a village, and that's what's called
what is a village is now about 15 or 20 family houses, a small cluster of 5 houses, the first group experience for the child. He comes into the family. Then he has these 4 or 5 immediate neighborhoods. Then the larger neighborhood of 15, 20 family houses spread over, very clean, beautifully arranged houses, very good houses, pakka houses, nice houses, well furnished. And the rest is they go to school, the mother cooks, washes, sometimes takes help from the dhobi, sometimes, like we do in our normal middle-class families. And it is also the home for the mother. She is not a servant. She is a mother. She is not a house mother even. She is not a matron. She is a mother. I'm not talking of ideal women, Devi, Devta, not that. I mean, ordinary good women who have a heart and who have a good physique to work their day, prepare some nice meal.
What about their religious persuasions? They ask the question of faith, which can sometimes get contentious. How do you, in your basically secular commitment, how do you handle the different backgrounds and perspectives that children come from, the mothers, their faith?
Well, I think these are problems of adults, what you are talking about. I have never any problem with children or mothers, and I'm not exaggerating. We meet, for instance, in the evening of prayer in every village throughout the country, a silent prayer, a prayer of thanksgiving, a prayer that gives you a lot of strength, that kind of a thing. And everyone joined. And if you talk of religion as an identity, I have very large number of Hindus, I have very large, but I've never seen a child as a Hindu or a Muslim or a Buddhist or a Christian or a, for me a child is a child.
Sometimes things go wrong, as in any family.
Oh yes.
How do you cope?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm not saying that 100%. No, don't be under that. But only with some of those children who have come very late to us, who had seen too much, and perhaps where we were very confident that we can do something, probably overconfident. And also, I admit, where we could not say no, because we had taken a sister, how could we refuse a brother? We would like the brothers and sisters. But thank God, and touch wood, as they say, these are very, very small numbers. Hardly in 100, one or two. Hardly, I tell you. And even those we have not said no, even to those we have not said no, we have said, this is your home, come back. Let us see what we can do. Yes, there have been 3 or 4 very difficult mental problems, which we are dealing with, taking the help of the professionals. Well, we are not sure that we will succeed. You see, we are a family, we are not a hospital. We are not curing people, we are caring for, that kind of a thing. And we are liable to fail because there are many problems sometimes which we cannot cope up with. There we take help. We take a patient to a hospital. We have, of course, developed facilities, and most of the people, most of the time, have helped in a big way. They have given us a little favorable spot in the hospital or in the treatment, but it costs also a lot of money. But we have never said no to a child. And that is, the other day, I was not keeping so well. For the first time in my life, I have never known a fever or anything, but then you go through a major surgery, and what I find is how lucky I am. How many children throughout the country, how many adults, how many friends have written to me, have sent telegrams, have prayed for me, and done. Now, for every mother, this is a great strength. They have not done this to Mr. Kaul. They have done to someone who they think that he cares. That is the tribute to the Asher's mother, because she cared. And over the years, we have been very lucky, Rajiv, to have very good friends. I don't know if you would remember Mrs. Baig. She was with us 3 years after the beginning, and that was a very good contribution, a great freshness. We have many other friends. We have a very highly structured organization now with a holding trust. Tributes to Dharamveera, who was our president for the trust. For long years of time, very distinguished citizens who come forward to give their time. I'm not distinguished, but I give my time, I give my attention for the love of it.
Also to sort of contextualize this, there is so much that you and your colleagues and the community that you have described so vividly have achieved. But there is also so much more that needs to be done. There are so many children who, this is looking at about 15,000 children, children who are out of the system, who don't have access, will run into sort of hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
Today, it literally reaches to more than 150,000 children every day through the school system, through the health care system, through the villages. Of course, you're talking of the few thousands who are in residence. But around the village, SOS has in due course of time developed services which reach out to a very large number of children. We work in communities. I work in a community not very far from this place, Palla, in the Mewat district. For the first time, a beautiful, well-integrated program for reaching more than 200 children who had never been to a school earlier. A large number of them, the girl child. Really, sometimes some of my colleagues tell me you are prejudiced for positively for the girl child. No, I think they need it. They need, and we reach out to a very large number of.
Isn't your sort of
and in due course, SOS will reach through its program, extension program, to a very large number of children, meeting their spiritual needs, meeting their educational needs of the children, meeting the needs of the growing up girls for the training in different, as nurses, for instance, as health workers, for instance, so that they create a revolution of love. That is the most important thing. That I am looking now at the children who live in the villages as the future facilitators of work with children at various levels in a very professional manner, as a matter of fact.
But isn't it the ultimate dream, really, that there should be no need for places like the SOS villages?
Well, the best thing would be that they just wither away because they are not needed. But I'm not sure this is going to happen. You know, I always think of myself as a person who must understand reality of human nature, the reality of what is happening. And sometimes it's a very shocking experience to meet certain people. Can you imagine a very highly educated couple met me some time back? They want to leave their child with me because they want to pursue higher studies somewhere else. Very good people. The value systems have changed, I must say.
Kaul, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you a lot.
ये कुछ अंश थे एक लंबे इंटरव्यू के, इंटरव्यू ऑफ अबाउट हाफ एन आवर, तो हमने उसमें से कुछ अंश आपके लिए यहाँ पे रखे थे ताकि SOS का पार्ट जहाँ तक है उस जो उनकी ज़िंदगी का एक मेजर हिस्सा रहा है उसके बारे में हम कुछ जानकारी हासिल कर सकें. नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट आवर प्रेसिडेंट Dr. Sopori ji to formally welcome you all.
Mrs. Kaul, Mummy ji, we are so happy that she could come and participate in this function. Professor Anand Ranganathan, such a pleasure that you could join. I have known Dr. Ranganathan for many, many years. We just took him around the temple, and everybody who came in contact with him said, "आप 3 मिनट में कैसे इतना सारा बोल लेते हो?" So that's Dr. Ranganathan, whom you know, I also know. But I know him also as a scientist, as an author. He's a wonderful scientist. And recently, when I read the Nobel Prize in Chemistry given to formation of new proteins through artificial intelligence systems, I was reminded of Anand's work on codon shuffling. And he was trying to do codon shuffling to create new proteins, and now people have done it through AI system. So जब वो Nobel Prize की information मैंने कहा आनंद ने पहले कर दिया था. So that was wonderful news for all of us. Mr. Jagan Kaul, Dr. Archana Katru. I'm so happy that you could finally make it. Archana ji is President of Kashmiri Association of America. All our past presidents, Monga Sahib is here. Esteemed speakers, all of you have taken your time to join this meeting, and my own distinguished members of Governing Council, collegium members, and Biradari members. Welcome all of you to this meeting. Now, why we have gathered here to celebrate the birth centenary of a remarkable individual, Shree Jagan Nath, who held many positions. In SOS, he was there. He was the president of All India Kashmiri Samaj. He was the president of Kashmiri Education Culture Society, and of course, president of Kashmiri Sewak Samaj. Today, we reflect on a life dedicated to service, community, and preservation of our culture. His unwavering commitment towards the community, especially after their exile from the valley, has left an indelible mark on our society. At Faridabad, his contributions to the establishment of this complex Sharika Bhawan, Haripat complex, which is at village Anandpur, and residential accommodation for the displaced Kashmiri Pandits are pivotal aspects of his legacy. Over the years, he became a beacon of hope. He has helped and touched many lives, and I must say that I am in Faridabad because of him. Today, Sharika Bhawan has become a center for cultural activities, social gatherings, traditional religious functions, a place where displaced families earlier and now also many of us, we find solace and support. KSS today is supporting many students in the Union Territory and in Faridabad towards their education program, and also supports many families through its KSS Cares program. And all these activities are driven by community members who do not only give their precious time but also contribute financially towards the upkeep of the assets and for performing various functions. We also bring out a magazine called Sharda Tarangani. A special issue of this will be released today. Ladies and gentlemen, the centenary celebration is not just a commemoration. It is an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to the ideals Papaji embodied. These ideals of value of unity, compassion, and resilience. Let us draw inspiration from his journey. I just want to mention Dr. Handu, our past president, who is presently in the United States, has asked me to give his greetings and welcome all of you here. He could not be present himself, and he also recalled his association with Papaji for a very, very long time. Before I end, I wish to thank our special committee members and my colleagues for their advice in organizing this meeting, this function, and also making all necessary arrangements. All of them are here who have been working day in and day. One word, lastly, there were many suggestions who could be invited to make their presentations. There are too many people who wanted to, but the committee members finally shortlisted a few members, and also because of time restraint, we said that we can provide you only 5 to 6 minutes. Although there is so much lot to speak about Babaji, but the time has been limited. But I know what all of you said about Dr. Ranganathan. If you want to say something nice, you can say it in few seconds. Although sometimes he would say, I need 30 seconds extra in the debate. But I think he is able to communicate something which is very, very impactful within that short period of time. And I also remember that our director at Max Planck Institute in Cologne, where I did my postdoctoral work long back, used to have early morning, 6:30, seminars where we had to speak only for 5 minutes. And he said, if you want to have something good to speak, 5 minutes is enough. If you want to speak something, diversified things, then 15 minutes, 30 minutes is also not sufficient. If you have done some good work, 5 minutes is good enough for you. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here to celebrate the life of this visionary. Thank you very much.
I am trying to use double. हमारे बीच जो आज हमारे विशेष अतिथि हैं, मैं डॉक्टर सोपोरी जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि हम उनका विधिवत स्वागत करें. लेट्स फेलिसिटेट आवर गेस्ट्स टुडे. सबसे पहले डॉक्टर आनंद रंगनाथन, जो हमारे आज के चीफ गेस्ट हैं. इनके बारे में ऑलरेडी डॉक्टर सोपोरी जी ने बहुत कुछ बता दिया. जहाँ तक मैं अपनी बात करूं कि जब मैंने इनको पहली बार देखा तो आई थॉट ही इज ए जर्नलिस्ट, और बाद में पता चला ये तो जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी में साइंटिस्ट हैं. सो व्हाट ए डाइवर्सिफाइड थिंग. Now, I would request सिद्धार्थ कौल जी, जो हमारे आज के गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर हैं, कि वे आगे आएं और इनका हम फेलिसिटेशन करें. सिद्धार्थ कौल जी, इनका आज के कार्यक्रम से बहुत ही गहरा संबंध दो तरीके से है. पापा जी की जो कर्मभूमि रही है, कार्य क्षेत्र रहा है, एसओएस. सिद्धार्थ कौल जी भी एसओएस इंटरनेशनल के साथ शुरू से जुड़े रहे हैं. तो पेशे के हिसाब से, प्रोफेशन के हिसाब से भी ये पापा जी के उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ जुड़े हुए थे, और सुपुत्र होने के नाते तो उनका पारिवारिक एक हिस्सा है ही है. और इस नाते शारिका भवन में जो पापा जी का कंट्रीब्यूशन है वो उनके थ्रू सिद्धार्थ कौल जी तक भी पहुंचता है, और मम्मी जी भी बैठी हैं. तो इस परिवार का हमारे इस शारिका भवन, इस ऑडिटोरियम को भी लेके इनका बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है. अब डॉक्टर एस.एन. पंडिता, मैं उनको अनुरोध करूंगा कि वे मंच पे आएं. और हमारे एक्स प्रेसिडेंट मोंगा जी हमारे बीच में हैं, उनसे रिक्वेस्ट कि वे आएं और इनका फेलिसिटेशन करें, इनका स्वागत करें. डॉक्टर रमेश रैना, जो ऑल इंडिया कश्मीरी समाज के अध्यक्ष हैं और फरीदाबाद से भी जुड़े हैं, हमारे फरीदाबाद के ही निवासी हैं, उनके स्वागत के लिए मैं सोपोरी जी के साथ साथ पजन जी का भी अनुरोध करूंगा कि वे भी आगे आएं और इनका स्वागत करें. पजन जी भी इनकी ही तरफ फरीदाबाद और AIKS दोनों से जुड़े रहे हैं. हमारे बीच श्री हीरालाल वांगनू जी उपस्थित हैं. मैं अब अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे आगे आएं और उनके फेलिसिटेशन के लिए सोपोरी जी के साथ में हमारे सेक्रेटरी धर साहब आगे चलिए। हमारे बीच रमेश बामजई जी मौजूद हैं, जो माता वैष्णो देवी यूनिवर्सिटी के भूतपूर्व चांसलर रहे हैं, वाइस चांसलर। मैं उनसे अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे भी आएं और हमें उनका स्वागत करने का, उनको फेलिसिटेट करने का अवसर दें। जलाली जी से अनुरोध कि वे भी आगे आएं और इस फेलिसिटेशन कार्यक्रम में हमारा हाथ बटाएं। मैं भूपेंद्र जोशी जी से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे आगे आएं और साथ में हमारे वरिष्ठ कार्यकर्ता रहे हैं श्री पीएन धर, उनसे अनुरोध कि धर साहब भी आगे आएं और इनका स्वागत करें। हमारे बीच, जैसा कि सोपोरी जी ने बताया, डॉक्टर अर्चना कपूर, जो कि कश्मीर ओवरसीज एसोसिएशन यूएसए की अध्यक्षा हैं, वो भी मौजूद हैं। उनसे अनुरोध कि वे आगे आएं और साथ में मैं बीएल कौल दीप जी हमारे बीच बैठे हैं, उनसे अनुरोध करूंगा कि वे भी आगे आएं और अर्चना कपूर जी का स्वागत करें।